Megan. Leaders rise and fall. Even the greatest problem. Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes. I found a way to get around Paolo and Byrne, and I've been to Stilton's house. Let's go. Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, where his father once pinned a medal to my chest. Over the ruins, the Duke built a structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. A sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego. I owe it to the people of my homeland to make this right. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You deserve peace, my love.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people.
Executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping a single man who's dedicated to his cause, that's another story altogether.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile. Emily and I have a lot to think about after all this is done.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Let's go.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Why don't they just overthrow him?
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall. Toadies sucking up to Emily made me want to be back on the streets in Serkonos.
You're forgetting what that's like. I watched those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you struggled. After years at court, I'm a nobody again. But what I've seen here will stay with me when I return to Dunwall Tower. Being in Karnaca again has given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
That's why they call it the Black Market. You can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us. Maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betting you're afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaca and over the coast. So there's basically no risk. That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security. Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the ground.
I thought I saw someone right here.
Sometimes I think
Better
she's
have a
dead
Let's
on
check the
purpose.
place just in case.
By decree of the Duke, from this date forward, no one can live within the structures adjacent to the Grand Palace wall. Is someone there?
I need new boots.
What?
Just don't fit my
Intruder!
feet.
back.
Wait! I've been waiting for you.
By decree of the Duke, from this date forward, no one can live within the structures adjacent to the Grand Palace wall.
Warning. Should have relocated, sir.
I should have signed on as an engineer in the wind corridor. On top of the building, half infested with blood flies. Why is there a wall of light protecting the palace anyway? Who's going to attack a man like the Duke?
Come on, come on, come on! No, no, no!
What did I... All the shit assignments.
You say the boat's moored in the bay and they haven't paid any taxes.
All right.
Collect the fees we want, give out the beatings when they're needed.
Just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly. New officers, new rules.
I miss swimming.
Spread a few points here and there.
Some of us used to get lessons at Adamine, back when it was open to the public. Busy city in those days.
Didn't know that. Man. Sure had a lot of jobs.
Guess so. I don't miss my gang nation. Salto
I can feel her presence.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
Tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure it's worse, the Duke or his body, though. One's half like the other.
It'll be a long night. I've ordered food for the Duke. In Delilah's chambers.
How do you know it'll get to the Duke? I just got this assignment, but yesterday I heard Major talking about the Duke's political double.
You don't worry about that. Besides, in the end, it's all the same. We search...
Bet I am. I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else.
swimming.
We get to do the job how we see
Some of us
fit.
used to get lessons at Adamine, back when it was open to the public.
Delilah. Her soul is familiar to me.
You're not losing your nerve, I hope.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
I'm sure I saw someone.
You bet I am. I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else. And we get to do the job how we see fit. Nobody's pestering us with forms and
I can feel her presence.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care.
flare back after the final field test. Blink, commence lens refocus.
Let's see what Duke Abel keeps hidden away in here.
Instruction set.
This must lead to the Duke's vault, but I need his key. Of course, the Duke kept some of the Clockwork soldiers for himself.
Machine has detected something. The machine concludes here that nothing further is amiss.
Scale like some prize bull each week, told to gain a pound or two to keep up with the good Duke. No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I'm not that kind of visitor.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you and what do you want?
You're the Duke's double, aren't you? I'm here to take him down, but I might need your help. Do you want to listen to what I have to say?
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
I have no doubt that you'd be a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to cut out his heart, could you convince people that you're the Duke?
That's bold. I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy. We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind, and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonos in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest.
Nothing ever happened.
In the brine, dancing hagfish on the line. Martha, won't you marry me?
Isn't it dinner time yet?
12 weeks after
Man could starve on this shift.
Increasing oil tank temperature.
What's going on here?
What? Nothing here? Let's have a look around.
What was it?
I wonder who that was.
No, I'm sure.
I wonder what I'm dealing with. You can't stay hidden forever.
This must be the key to the Duke's vault. Here's Duke Abel.
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call them.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole. Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there.
Your Eminence, are you all right?
Yes, Captain. Please arrest this clown. Seems that he took his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off of me! Man, he served me well for years. We'll never find anyone else who so bears my resemblance. Take him away, Captain, but be gentle.
I think I understand, Your Eminence. We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. If only there was something we could do for him. I suppose all those years pretending he was me, that eventually took its toll. No! Stop! I am the Duke of Securus! You can't do this!
Dr. Hypatia at Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
The Duke's fault.
Witness plays. Check central rotor. Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test. Playback for detection registered.
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah.
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then you will be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
Jessamine, your spirit comforts me. How can I let you go?
I've given you all I can, my love. Tried to guide you. Now our daughter will need you.
Be at peace, my dear Empress. Star of my sky.
Although your eyes, your hands, your heart, with my last thought, my love.
That it's done. Now it's time to return to Delilah's.
Was this the heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together.
Jessamine is gone at last, faded into nothing. The reward is peace.
Why would the Duke keep this old thing?
You will never gain back what you lost here. She gave you her heart, and you threw it into the void. I inhabit two impossible places at once. The prison of dead flesh, after a prison of bones. You will take me back and die at my hands.
Recharging the magnetic coil.
That should do it.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
The Duke's had a change of heart. Things are shifting.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
It looks that way. To find a way to help Emily, and to give her back the throne.
Ready then?
I'm ready if you are.
All right. As you want.